Hey friends, I just finished work and I received a very cool package and I wanted to open it with you guys. This is a package that I bought myself, of course. And this is not sponsored or gifted or anything like that, but here it is. Okay, so I've already cut it open. So, oh my goodness. I'm so excited. So I ordered a little bit of top-ups for my acrylic gouache. This is very nicely wrapped. But this is the De La Rowney's fluorescent pink acrylic ink. I use this as the background for my commissions, so when I draw with the pencil, I'll cover the whole page with this, dilute it with a little bit of water so that it shines through like the sketch, and then I'll paint over it with acrylic gouache. So this is the first purchase. This is super important in my process. What else have we got? Okay, so I also grabbed some Holbein acrylic gouache. I was running low on some colors, so let's see. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. So I'm running very low on the leaf green, so I topped that up. Same as the deep yellow and lemon yellow as well. So these are pretty vital as well, especially in like drawing nature processes and things like that. I always need them. Oh, here's some more. So I got a big titanium white. I'm running very low on the white, so I got a big tube. And then this is my all-time favorite as well. There's a thread. And this one's my all-time favorite as well, the Naples Yellow. I use it a lot in my greens, actually. I use this as like a mix for something like a leaf green to make it a bit more like softer and muted. Sometimes I'll use this in a darker green so that it lights it up a little bit, which is really cool. And then what else did I grab? I've already forgotten. Ooh. The peanuts. They're going everywhere. I got one pencil to try. It's a Caran d'Ache pencil. I've never tried Caran d'Ache pencils before, so I really wanted to try, and the color I picked was the blue. Wow, look at that. So fancy. So I got the Horizon Blue in hopes that it was going to be a great replacement for the sea blue that I use from Wuma, but this one actually looks like a different shade. This looks very aqua, but I'm hoping that it'll work pretty much the same. I really like the... See, this is literally what... That's such a shame. This is literally the color of the other pencil that I have. Do you see that like slight lilac-y tint? That's literally what the pencil that I use all the time is. And this is very aqua. But they didn't have anything close to that. Maybe like a gray shade, but I don't know. So yeah, I got that. And then I also grabbed a few of the Caran d'Ache, what are they called? The Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2s. So I've already got a bunch, so I'll do a couple swatches. But I've already got a bunch and I wanted to top up the kind of colors that I don't really have. So as you can see, it's very like brown and muted because I'm missing those type of colors. So I'll show you those. Okay, so let's test these out. And I've got like a perfect spot here. There's a painting I haven't finished yet, which we'll just ignore for now. But, oh, I made a butterfly today out of origami. And it's so cute. You can cut it out to your shape. I saw this creator make this and I had to make it so I would remember how to do it. His name is Rob Does Rob, I think, so go check it out. and he shows so many different crafts, and I think it's so fascinating, and you can like bend it into shape, and I want to make a bunch of these and like paint them all like a butterfly and like cut it out. You can like, oh my god, I already have so many ideas, like attach little dangly bits so when you hang it up, like you can, oh, so many ideas. But yeah, that was in the back, which is making it bulge. Let me take those out. But yeah, let me test out some of these art supplies. So first up I'm going to try is the pencil. Let's see how smooth these are. So I'll leave some space there, like a title for maybe like new art supplies and then the date. So let's try this out. Yeah, it's pretty soft. It's layerable. But at first try, I'm not noticing anything like super unique. Maybe it's because it layers so good, like it doesn't go waxy yet. That might be a real big plus. Like, look how many layers I'm able to achieve. Maybe that's a good thing. And it doesn't look as aqua when it's on the page, maybe because of the surroundings, or I don't know, maybe the lighting. I mean, the lighting isn't great, so I do apologize for that. But like I mentioned, I've been operating through my living room instead of my art space recently, just purely because it's too hot there. And since I've already got all my art supplies here on the living room desk, the dining desk, I'm not gonna move them all over every night after work. So yeah, I got this ultramarine because I don't have any like true blues in the set that I've already got, so I wanted to try a true blue. So this is a gorgeous color, and my idea was that like I love like a royal blue. I don't know what it is, but it's such a beautiful color. I've really been loving it recently. Even on my sketchbook here, you can see this like super royal blue. And yeah, I love it. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous color, but I never really end up using it that much, so it's really interesting. But yes, like I mentioned before, these are watercolor pastels basically. You can draw with them just as they are, and then you can also make them like watercolor, and they're pretty good. I'll show you the artwork I made with just these. And I basically use them both as scratchy on the page, as well as with a paintbrush and water to like make them as basically watercolor, which is really cool. Okay, this one is, this is sky blue. I really like these kind of colors because they're so, I don't know, they're so like nice. I think I had some red mixed in from maybe my brush, so I made it a bit more. This brush won't clean and it's a little bit annoying, but you get it, like you can kind of get the gist, I suppose. Yeah, it's the same, just with a little twinge of red. So I think I'll use that paintbrush instead. But yeah, and then the rest of the colors aren't very exciting. I wanted to get a more true green as well, so I got the bright green. The colors I'll show you in a second which ones I've already got, and then I'll add these to the list kind of. But I just wanted to like note these down in my sketchbook just so that I have them for reference. Yeah, I love that. That's like a very nice like true green really. And then this is the lemon yellow. I like a very like bright yellow sometimes, especially if I'm mixing up with like the greens and I need to brighten a green up. I was gonna go for the Chinese green. I think it's very much like a lemon yellow, but it's got like a twinge of green to it. I mean, this one in like, I don't know why, but this one, can you see the difference between the color of the pastel and the color of the packaging? That's basically what the color of Chinese green is. So it's like a, or is it Chinese yellow? I'm sorry, I'm blanking, I can't remember. But yeah. And then I got a olive brown, which is very much like a, what do you call it? Like an olive green. but it's a brown, and I wanted to get it because I think it would mix really nicely with like earthy tones, especially with like trees and stuff. I don't think I've got a brown in my other set, or maybe like a darker brown, like a reddish brown, but not like a nice like warm brown. So with that context as well, I got the Van Dyke brown, which is like I wanted to get a black, but I opted for this instead because it's warmer, and obviously it's a brown as well. So I need to, you know, like I was gonna get a black, but then I was like, well, there's not much I can do with just straight up black really, because like it's just gonna mix with the other colors and make them like really muddy. So I wanted to opt for something dark enough, because I've got that dark blue in the other set and like a dark brown for some warm tone. But I also got the ochre, and I wanted to get the ochre because I just think ochre is such a beautiful color. I think it's absolutely awesome. So I wanted to get one of them. And I think this will really like increase my wantability for these, because these are so handy and easy to carry around. And I just think they're pretty cool. And then for the lightest shade that I got is the silver grey. So it's not shiny, I don't think. Better not be. No. Okay, so it's just a silver grey. I wanted to get it because it's very much on the blue side. Can you see that? It's basically like what I'm looking for in like the pencil form. Does that make sense? Like I wanted my pencil to be kind of like this, where it's like kind of like sky. This is a sky blue, isn't it? Yeah, this is a sky blue, but this feels like it's in the same family. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it kind of does. It's kind of like in that same family. Maybe I'm making that up, but it's got a blue twinge to it, unless it's just from this. It's kind of not blending out very blue, so I don't know. But you get it. Like it's a grey. At the end of the day, I'll definitely get a use out of it. Sometimes you need your greys, but I didn't have any, so yeah. And then for the colors, I have the acrylic ink, which is so handy. I was gonna get the whole set, but it's a little bit pricey now. Luckily, I made a website. If you haven't checked it out already, here's a little preview, and my shop is on there. A little bit of information about me and what I do, and then also like my gallery in there. So if you want to check it out, you can. It would be great support. But I sold some I sold some stickers on the day that I opened up my shop on there, and I managed to use that money basically to buy these supplies, which is so nice. And yeah, so thank you so much if you're here who bought prints from me, and if you buy prints, let me know. I'll definitely put in extra goodies. So yeah, let's try this ink out. Always make sure to shake it because all the pigment just kind of like drops to the bottom, but it's really handy. It's got like this little pipette tool which you can use, which means that you don't have to like put your brush in there and basically dilute what's in there. And let me show you. So you can just brush it out, and then you can also dilute it with water, and it's really cool because you can do a lot with this. It's super opaque and it's the perfect thing for my backgrounds. I love working. There's nothing more that I love working on than pink. Like this bright fluorescent pink makes your painting stand out so much. I don't know what it is, but it's super good. Like I love it a lot. So I always opt for this, and I used to use just like neon watercolor or something along those lines, or if I'm painting a little bit more heavy, I've got a acrylic gouache that is fluorescent pink. My commissions and stuff, that is perfect because it's super bright and opaque and it waters down really well, whereas acrylic gouache, it waters down good, but it's not the same. It's really not the same. So yeah, I really like that. And when I tried it for the first time was actually for the October challenge, and where I used just that as the backgrounds, and I loved it. And yeah, I'm super glad that I tried it. But for the acrylic gouache, the lemon yellow is classic, great color. That might have been way too much, so I'm gonna put some back. Super opaque colors. I'm an absolute stan of acrylic gouache. I think it's awesome. And yeah, you can water this down as well, which is really good, because I love working a little bit more like softer, a little bit more lighter with it first, and then I'll build up a bunch of layers with a bunch of more of the paint by itself, kind of like what you do with oils and stuff. I mean, you can do that with any medium, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I'll show you some Naples yellow. Naples yellow is such a gorgeous, versatile color. I love it a lot, so I'll just pick some up here. Yeah, look at that. I love it. It's perfect for mixing with other colors, with other, like, I just love using Naples yellow, especially sometimes when I'm like softening up another color that's like really dark or really bright, and I want to kind of like mute it down, and instead of using the white, I'll use this Naples yellow, which is why I got it in such a big tube. And luckily I actually caught a sale on there, so I got free shipping, and also I caught these on sale, and I think there was something else on sale as well, I can't remember, but I caught a good day to buy. I was looking at my paints and I was like, you know what, I really need to replenish some of these colors, and I checked on Jackson's Art, and yeah, there was some nice good sales, and I was like, you know what, I need to, so might as well. But this is the deep yellow. This deep yellow is amazing if you're looking to create like greens, like really dark foresty greens. This color and like the turquoise shade from the Holbein gouache, oh my god, it creates the most dreamy like forest green. I'm obsessed with it, so I'll always use them together. Okay, oh, for the last thing, oh for God's sake, I accidentally pressed it. Today is just not my day. I'm sorry, I've just finished work as well, so I've come home and then I've had the parcel on my doorstep, so I had to try it out. And I had to do a little video for you guys because I thought it would be kind of cool to see what I would buy from Jackson's. This is the most gorgeous leaf green, and I use this color all the time as well. I'll mix it up with like these two to either lighten it or darken it, colors of the yellow. But yeah, this is an awesome, amazing color. I love it. Super versatile, super opaque. Just yeah, Holbein is unmatched. I'm not going to be able to give you a comparison because for acrylic gouache, this is the only kind I've ever tried. I had bought a beginner set, which is the smaller tubes. You get 20 ml in these, I believe 12 in the smaller ones. So I bought a set of 12 smaller ones, and basically I tried them out, and then I also purchased a couple extras. I had bought an extra white, and then I also had bought the Naples yellow, the leaf green, the magenta color, the fluorescent pink, and then also like the midnight blue or something. And those have lasted me for like a good they have lasted me for like a good year and a half before I bought these, because these are the colors that I use clearly the most, especially because I love doing landscapes and like for my commissions. Also, if you're interested in commission work, you can find more information about that on my website or DM me on Instagram. I'm still working on a page for the commissions specifically, but those can ship to Europe as well as everywhere else basically. But yeah, if you're interested in that, make sure to check out my website. But I always pretty much, people opt in for a nature background, so these colors are literally the ones that I use the most. And yeah, they're unmatched. They're absolutely gorgeous, as you can see, super bright, super colorful, and they create some beautiful, beautiful colors. So I'm really happy to be able to get these. So thank you guys. I mean, all the engagement and everything that keeps me going is why I'm still here and able to do this. So thank you so much. But let's go over to my other sketchbook. Okay, so here is my current set of the neo colors, and as you can see, it's a little bit of a here, there, everywhere. Like there's so much going on, but these little testers, I'm so grateful. My friend Katie, she snapped hers so I could try them. It was very unexpected. I didn't ask her to do this, and I was extremely grateful that she did, because that was my very first encounter with neopastels. I remember when they became super popular, but I didn't really get into it too much. I tried them a couple of times and I couldn't really gel. I think it's because of the limited amount of colors here. So I did end up purchasing extras. Which ones did I get? I believe I got this blue, this turquoise, and then these came in this, yeah, so these colors are the ones that I purchased. So I had these with the extra green that I found, and then I purchased these ones. I believe there's 10, 3, 6, yeah, no, 9. Okay, so there's 9. Why is there 9? But yeah, so I purchased these 9, and then I started using them a little bit more, and then I actually got these gifted to me from my partner, which is the special edition Caran d'Ache set, the 50-year celebration, I believe, one of those sets. And I had all 4 in my wish list, or is it 5? 4, I think. And he picked out this one to gift me, so I'm really grateful and really happy. And that also filled in all of the pinks that I could need, all of the everything, like all of the colors that I would have needed came in the set, which is really awesome. And super awesome, super cool. I love them. And then I thought, when I'm buying the paints, I thought, you know what? Let me check out these, because these aren't too pricey. I mean, you can buy one of them for like, was it £1.20 or £2? I can't remember, don't quote me on that. But basically, they're not too pricey, and if you're buying individual shades here and there, I think you can build up a pretty decent set. You don't have to buy like a whole massive set, which you'll only use certain amount of colors on. So I thought, you know what, that's actually a really good idea. I'll buy individuals instead of a set. Obviously, I got lucky with the little set that my partner got me, but that's because it was my birthday or Christmas. I can't remember, they're so close together. But anyway, I'm yapping on. This is the colors. So I actually did mess around with these the other day, and I'll show you the artwork that I made. But these are the colors that I currently own. So let's add on the extras that I purchased. To be honest, I never use grey, so I wanted to try something different. I saw it, I thought it was similar to kind of like this color. I thought, perfect, I'll try that out. And I should have done that first to let it dry. But I wanted to show you the artwork that I made before. So obviously I did this flower, super random, super quick warm up. I did these while these were drying. I kind of like went nuts with these kind of colors, and I like it. It's not the best thing I've ever painted, but it is what it is. I don't even think I finished it. I was gonna do some leaves and stuff. I mean, I did one there. I was gonna do some more, but I didn't, so we'll just ignore that. But here is a piece that I made just with these neo colors, which is insane to think, because it doesn't look like neopastels. As you can see, it's really cool, and I had a lot of fun. And you know what I noticed, actually? That when you paint with the neopastels, and then basically when you put it on a page, it'll smudge slightly by itself, but then when you add water to it, it becomes completely smudge proof. Ignore that, that's paint already on my finger, but it becomes completely smudge proof. make that make sense. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe not completely, maybe don't take my word for it. Is it the paper? This is cold pressed paper, so I wonder if that could be the case, but I doubt it. I think it's because like the waxy layer is already diluted and it creates obviously like paint, like watercolor paint. And honestly, it can get pretty opaque in some areas, so it's more like a gouache as well, because I really went crazy. I did a lot of layers on the, don't even know what creature that is. I mean, it's kind of like a badger, right? So let's go with a badger. And yeah, I think it's awesome. Sadly, I didn't film any process for this, but yeah, I've got a bunch of other illustrations that I do want to do, but I wanted to show you some of the art supplies that I got. And yeah, I do want to create something with these new art supplies, so let's see what I can do. I made a square using this just because I thought it saved some time, and also because it took a while to dry. But now this page is a little curly, but that's okay. I'm gonna go in and draw something with the Neo pastels. I'll start off with the ochre. So I chose this picture as... Okay, so I'm gonna do this cow, this ochre color. So I'm just gonna try and fill in as much as I can, and then I can do some details after. And then I can go in with this darker color again, do some details. I like how layerable these are as well. You can like keep going in and keep working. And then for the muzzle, I'm gonna go in a little lighter. Do some eyes or details with the brush and water, so I can get it a little bit more precise and also show you how it works. Works great. I really enjoyed this technique as well. Like I showed you in that painting that I did. Super fun, and you can get it as thick or as thin you want it. It's actually quite interesting how it works, that you can do this with these pastels. That's a goofy cow, but I like it. It looks better than before. And then with a little bit of white, my brush, I can come in and do some more kind of blending out. I'm gonna bring in some of this like bigger, bolder brush into the background here. Kind of see if I can meddle with the background so it's not too scratchy everywhere. And I've also got some of this pigment still on the brush, so I don't want to waste it. So I'll just do some mark making, kind of blending the background in with the sky. I like sometimes to use like kind of half dry brush, which also like creates these like textures of the individual brush like hairs, if that makes sense. I don't know. And then it'll create these like drier, more interesting like shapes. But yeah, I love it. I think it still looks like a cow, and that's pretty much the goal, I guess. So I can't really complain. I've kept working and working and working. I don't know why it's just not turning out how I'm looking at the picture, cows are really hard to draw because I'm so used to drawing like canine snouts, so drawing cows is really difficult. I think the biggest lesson I've learned from drawing these cows is that their eyes are at the sides of their head, like they are not at the front. So because I kept drawing this one's like all of their eyes really close together like I would usually for like other animals, and I think that might be what's throwing me off. And I'm just having such a hard time like placing their eyes in the right spot, so I think I'm just gonna have to deal with the L and say that these are the cows that I can get at the end of the day. But I'm not gonna lie, this painting actually turned out really funny. I really like it, and it might actually be like one of my favorite things in here, just because I don't know, the cows are goofy, like the story of me like seeing them, like jumping out the car to go see them, just like gives me, you know, memories. This is what, 2 years ago. This was taken on the 27th of May 2024, and yeah, it just gives me like this nostalgic feeling and like, you know, a memory. So I think this one might be like one of my favorite paintings in this sketchbook. So yeah, I'll just call it finished before I overwork it to hell. You know, instead of using them for my highlights, I might just see if this pencil works. I don't know if it will. I mean, there might be too many textures going on. I think it would work pretty well on the acrylic gouache. I mean, it's kind of showing up, but I think it might struggle a little bit with the pastels, maybe? I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, I think that's a no. I don't even know where I can try it. I mean, it kind of does work, but I'm scared that now the pastels are still drying. I'm just gonna lift all the color off, so I might just leave that for now. And you know what? I might just use a bit of gouache, little bit of gouache, and see if that works any better. Literally just need the tiniest bit on the tip of my brush, and then I can do a little highlight, maybe little highlights on the nose. Yeah. Okay, I like it. I might do some little textures kind of in the sky or something. I like that you can layer the acrylic gouache over the top of the pastel as well. It's really interesting how it works, to be honest. And you can mix them, look at that. It's actually like mixing in with the paint. That's crazy. Okay, well, let me try that with the sky. A little bit of... That's actually crazy. You can mix acrylic gouache with the pastels, and you know, I would never have known that unless I had messed around with these, so I'm really glad that I did this. This was really fun. I might add a couple more bits, like a little bird in the sky or something, and see if that makes it in there. So I'll do a little... Oh, that's really cute. I always see birds here when we go visit, so that's really cute. Maybe even to darken up some of these areas even more, add this dark blue as well. I love this. I think this turned out really cool. I'm a big fan, so yeah. You know, with a little bit of pink as well, I might like do little flowers. How cute is that? Okay, I'm gonna call it finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit of a messy one, a little bit of a, like, you know, all over the place, but I had so much fun. And that's all that matters to me. And I just wanted to document me getting some new supplies. So yeah, all of the new supplies are here, as you can see. And then, yeah, I kind of filled in with this one as well a little bit. And then yesterday I was messing around with these paints as well, but my camera wasn't charged, so I couldn't really film it. So I just kind of doodled something after work, and this was it, kind of like a little tryout for these paints. But this one is way better. This was just, I don't even know what's going on. I kind of just went crazy nuts with it. So yeah, I did this and I'm really happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this little video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.